What's up, y'all? Empress Ari here, back at you once again in another video. I hope all is well with you today. In this video, let's discuss how you're about to see why it was all worth it. By the time you see this video, you've probably been through many disheartening things in your life, and many of those disheartening things may have left you wondering why. While you were going through things in your life and also going through the weight, so many things have been happening for you, but it certainly seems like it's been happening to you. Truth is, you have been being built and prepared for what God really has for you. Try not to be discouraged if you feel like you had to wait and wait, because you're about to see why you had to wait and why it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. You will be so shocked when you discover how God is moving mountains to come through for you. But while you are in the middle of going through certain things, you may get very tempted to question God and question how he does things because he moves in such mysterious ways that is beyond our understanding sometimes. But lean not on your own understanding and just trust that it was all worth it. You can look forward to your energy changing to help you change your life. God is doing this for you because you are someone who took risks. You are someone who took leaps of faith, not really knowing what the outcome will be, but it will work out for you. What you did was best for your future. You keep trusting. So God is doing way beyond what you thought of or prayed for. And even though you may have suffered a lot and endured a lot of pain and even waiting, it's all going to be worth it. Sometimes certain negative thoughts may have tried to creep up in your mind and make you think certain things aren't for you, but it's not true. Delayed and denied are two different things. And just because certain things may have been delayed doesn't mean it has been denied. Even the delay served a purpose. You've been adapting really nicely, but all aspects of your life are changing for the better because all the hard cycles are ending. And it seems like the plot thickens when the wait gets closer to ending. When it gets like that, that's just a sign that the wait is coming to a close and you are on a pivot of something massive. For many of you, it seems like you've had to keep fighting and fighting your way through this demonic spiritual warfare and negativity that's been going on. But whatever you may have experienced, you're about to see why you went through that and why it was worth it. God really knows your heart and knows that you are worthy of positive changes in your life. You deserve good things and good experiences. Through it all, you've probably discovered that you are a lot stronger than you thought, but your patience and resilience was not in vain. Any hard work you may have put in, it was not in vain. Any suffering you have endured, it was not in vain. Be open and receptive to all the goodness coming your way because it's coming straight from God. Whether you are doing good, bad, or decent, you are starting a new era in your life. And it's happening because of your faith, and it will be victorious. For somebody watching, you may have been waiting, but God said the wait is over. God is releasing you and pulling you out of the matrix because you passed the test. You passed the test without even realizing you were being tested. And now God is putting you into flow with enormous positive changes in your life. Your next chapters will be so amazing because you are slowly becoming a magnet for positive experiences in your life. But God made you wait for this, and you will be so surprised when you discover why. You've been patient, you've waited, and you have been very, very patient. But it's coming. Everything happens for a reason. It is playing out the way it is supposed to play out. It was all worth it. And you are worth the goodness that is headed your way. Because you may have plans that you have been working on and executing, but God has plans for your plans. During times when it just seemed like there was just so much going on in your life, your faith was really, really tested because it seemed like God just allowed it. God just allowed these things to happen to you. But God did allow certain things to happen. You thought it was all for nothing, but you're about to find out why it happened and why it was so worth it. You may have previously planted seeds, but you thought nothing happened because you had to wait. You thought nothing was happening, but that's not true. Those seeds were growing underground first. It had to create a solid root. But this is your harvest season because the seeds you have continuously been planting are now starting to sprout through the dirt. You can trust that the wait is over and it's your harvest season. Rest in God because He's got you. You were born to succeed. You were born to be great. All you went through wasn't for nothing. Big surprises are headed your way because you put in work on something and it will pay off for you. You've been last all along and you were okay with it, but you are getting scooted to the front. You are getting personally escorted by God because what God has for you, it is arriving right on time. So if you have experienced an extensive wait, it's okay. Be okay with it because you're about to see why it was all worth it.